Let's continue developing our frame part in our Onshape project. We just have a few things to do in here. We'll create a couple sketches for holes and then some fillets, a mirror, and a cut. Let's start out by creating some mounting holes on this surface. Let's create a sketch and then pick our sketch plane. Let me zoom over here and let's view normal to the sketch plane. And let's see, let's zoom in. Oops, keep on getting that wrong. All right, let's put our first point about here. And then our next point is going to line up with it. So I just hovered my mouse over it to get some focus and then left click. Now we need some dimensions. Let's hit the dimension tool and we're going to locate the point from this surface. And this is going to be a distance of 30. And then the distance between the 2 points, this one and this one, this is going to be 110. And the distance for the point from this surface, this is going to be a value of 12.5. All right, that's good for our first whole point sketch. Let's rename this. And then hit the check mark. Now let's go and create our second set of mounting points. Let's once again create another sketch. That'll be on this surface. And let's see, let me pan everything over, view normal to my sketch plane. And once again, we will create a couple of points. We'll locate the first one here and then line up the second one with it. Now let's create some dimensions. And so they will be, this point to this edge will be 32.5. And then the distance between the points from this point to this point, this will be a distance of 120. And then the distance from the edge, this will be a value of 15. And once again, we will rename this and hit the check mark to complete the sketch. Now let's make our holes. So we will go to the hole tool. And then for the sketch points to locate the holes, I will pick all 4 of them. 1, 2, and then 3, and 4. And let's see, we want this to be a little bigger. Let's go for a clearance hole of M12. We'll go with a normal fit. And for the distance, this is going to be up to next. And so everything is configured correct for our holes. Let's hit the check mark. Now we need a few fillets. Let's go to the fillet tool. We're going to pick 5 edges. We're going to pick this edge and then this edge. And let's rotate, and we're going to get the outside corners here. So that's 3 and 4. And then this one edge where the top holes are located. And we're going to make those a very small radius. That's going to be a value of 2.5 and hit the enter key. And that's good. So let's hit the check mark. Now we need to create a mirror. We're going to mirror this whole entire thing about this surface, the eye surfaces. Let's go to the mirror tool. And we're going to create a part mirror. It's not going to be a feature mirror or a face mirror. We're going to mirror the whole entire part, but we're going to add to the existing part. And so what we're going to mirror is going to be the entire part. For the mirror plane, you can select either of the eye-shaped surfaces. This preview looks great. Let's hit our check mark. Oh, you'll notice that the merge scope is the frame. It's the only other part in our Part Studio. And the last thing that we need to do is that we need to create a sort of like scooping cut out of the front here where I think is where the blower is going to end up sitting. And so let's create a sketch, and the sketch will be on this surface. And let's see, the sketch, we need to create an arc, and the arc center is going to be along, like, this surface and this surface. So let's create a construction entity so that we can create what we want. Let's create a line, and let's see, let's make the line from here about over to here. I always like to exaggerate, and so let's then hit the escape key. We're not going to create any other lines. And let's see, let's do coincident. Where's our coincident constraint? And let's make sure that this point locks into this side surface. And this point is going to lock into this side surface. And the height is wrong, so let's make this line up right on there. And so now if I view normal to the sketch plane, see, we've got our construction entity. And the whole point of creating that was for creating the arc. Let's create a center point arc, and that way it'll sense when it's right at the center of there. This is what we want as the center of the arc. And it's going to start about here and then go around to the other edge up here. And for the radius, let's type in a value of 175. So that is good. Let's close off our sketch. Create a line going from here over to there. And our sketch, where are we getting a dimension? Let me try doing that again. Okay, the dimension went away once I got out of line creation mode. Let's now just hit the check mark and then create our final cut. Let's click on the extrude tool, and then for the faces, let's pick our first face and then our second face. We aren't adding material, we are removing material. And for the depth, we're going to change it from a blind depth to up to face. And let's, rotate our model. I want to get it all the way through to this face. And so that is the cut that we are creating. Let's hit the check mark, and our sketch was hidden. And there we have it. That is everything that we are creating for our frame. And then we can start putting in our engine assembly and our blower assembly. So there you have it. This concludes the creation of the frame part. Hope you enjoyed the video.